Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at a Funko Pop that I am very excited about. It's the 12th Doctor with guitar from Doctor Who. I am such a big fan of the Doctor's look in Season 9 of Doctor Who. In fact, I dug it so much I cosplayed as it. If you want proof of that, go check out my Instagram. But what I really dug was that he also played the guitar, not just in the first 2 episodes, but kind of throughout the season, just chilling in the TARDIS, strumming on his guitar. Fun fact, Peter Capaldi was in a band back in the day called the Dream Boys, and they are worth looking up on YouTube because they're pretty good. Now, translating this costume into pop form, Funko has made some interesting choices, some good, some odd. So let's just go right on into that. This seems to be his costume from the first 2 episodes of Series 9, the Magician's Apprentice and the Witch's Familiar, and he's rocking his dark blue Crombie coat. Now, it's much darker than it is in this pop. They really seem to be owning the fact that it's blue, and it is a dark blue in real life, but it's so dark that it really looked black. The only way you could tell that it wasn't black was the contrast against the black hoodie that he wore underneath it. That contrast is way more noticeable in this pop form, but still I'm fine with it. What is weird though is that he is wearing a black hoodie, yet the sleeves coming out of his coat sleeves are painted gray. I don't know why they're painted gray. They've painted the hoodie black. He did wear a gray hoodie later in the season, but that's not here. So I feel like that's an odd choice for him to go with 2 different colors for the hoodie underneath. Also, if you look right underneath the edge of the hood there that's coming out of the main coat, you can see that the rest of the hoodie is not painted black, but painted blue. Like, it's the same vinyl material as the coat, but they didn't paint it to match the hood. And that's an odd, lazy choice. Either that or they just didn't want to, like, paint further down, but it's weird. Now, also, his shirt is interesting. Again, I cosplayed this, so I kind of did the research before, so pardon my, goobiness. But the pattern of his shirt looks like the Misty Mountain shirt, but the color scheme does kind of read more like the Negative Flower, but the design of it is from that episode as far as the artwork, but the color is all wrong. It should be black and white, like a black or gray tone. I don't know why they went with that kind of peachish brown. It's all wrong, but I do like that they went with the gray checkered pants, because they were like a gray checkered, print pattern design, so that's good. And the design of his Doc Martens look alright. I mean, they were a shiny black. There was a lighter color around the edge at the bottom, but whatever. They do read shiny, they do read black, and that's good. I love the pose he's in. Great pose, guys. This looks freaking great. His guitar looks good like it does on the show. I'm really happy with that, and I love that he's got the pick in his hand. Separated fingers look good. Again, more goobiness stuff to point out. The Doctor does wear a ring. It's a gold ring with a little green jewel, and here they've sculpted a ring, but they didn't paint it. And all the ones I saw, none of the rings were painted. So that's kind of weird. But let's talk about some other stuff, like his head. I freaking love this. The sculpted hair looks great. The shag on the side, the shag on the back, and on top, the little weird tufts look great. This is really well sculpted, really well painted. It follows the hairline very, very well. His sunglasses look great as well. The lenses are really light, so you can see his eyes through them. But I think personally the lenses are too light because, like his Ray-Bans are pretty dark in the show, and you could barely make out his eyes. But still, I like the effect that you can see his eyes. It gives the pop some personality. The little silver paint on the edges look good. One more detail that I should point out that was pretty relevant with the Doctor, and you can notice it in almost every episode, is that one of his buttons is red on the little sleeve of his coat. Do I expect Funko to get that detail? No, but they've also gotten other details of other pops in the past, and it is a pretty big thing with the Doctor that he always has one red button that doesn't match the rest of his buttons on his coat. Would have been cool if they included that, but whatever. But it's funny when Funko decides to be detail-oriented, and then other times when they don't. But despite all that, this pop looks freaking cool. I like that they even painted his kind of gray eyebrows, even though you can barely see them behind the glasses. It looks so great on the shelf. He looks good when you move his head into like different poses. I love everything about this pop. I think it's great. Forget about all the little detailed things I point out. I still freaking love this pop. So thanks everybody for watching, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff.